begins to soar to greater heights, the eagle takes advantage of the very storm which other creatures fear and hide. The eagle never gives up. Wow.
It's time to get loud.
Hey, let's go! Ready? Tatum Eagles football is on the air. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Eagles Nest here at Tatum, Texas, for the final game of the regular season, pitting your Tatum Eagles against the Jefferson Bulldogs. Well, it's going to be a night. It's the last game of the regular season, a very important game for both teams, because as they come in tonight, they both have the mindset, if you win, you're in. If you lose, you got to cruise back home. That's right. Whoever wins tonight goes on to postseason play. Whoever loses, next year, they'll be watching postseason play from the house. I'm Ken Carroll. Welcome to Tatum, Texas, for, again, your Tatum Eagles taking on the Jefferson Bulldogs. What a night, a beautiful night for football. It's nice outside. Now, if this game happened 2 weeks from now, I'm sorry, 2 nights from now, we'd all be wrapped up with jackets and everything else, because it's going to get down. It'll be our first night of freezing weather coming up this weekend. This is senior night here at Tatum. To give you a bit of a rundown, Jefferson strutting in with some offensive muscle as they've averaged 29.9 points per game this season. Now, the Bulldogs came up short against the Leopards the past Friday, falling 35-12. Despite 100 more yards than the Leopards, the Bulldogs couldn't convert that extra yardage to scores. Jefferson's loss came about despite a quality game from Trey Moss. We'll be keeping an eye on him, a running back. Let's see, who rushed for 33 yards and 1 score, and also picked up 33 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. Someone Tatum will definitely have to keep an eye out for tonight. Jefferson didn't go easy on the quarterback and picked off 3 passes before the game was over. In fact, those interceptions all came courtesy of defensive juggernaut Lamarion Douglas. Jefferson got some further help from Coben Tomlinson. He made 24 total tackles. Jefferson didn't have too much breathing room in their game against Tatum when the teams played last in November of 2024, but they still walked away with a 19-13 victory over us. The rematch might be a little tougher for the Bulldogs tonight, since the team won't have the home field advantage because they're here at Eagles Stadium. Will the Eagles have more luck at home instead of on the road? Well, we will find out tonight and see if the venue really makes a difference. Tatum's given up an average of 30.6 points per game this season, but tonight's game will give them a chance to turn things around. Last Friday, Tatum, if you listened, man, was it a game. Tatum needed a bit of extra time to put away White Oak. They slipped by the Roughnecks 50-49. Our Eagles haven't had any issues with the Roughnecks recently, as the game was their 8th consecutive win against them. Our win last week bumped our record to 3-6. As for Jefferson, their defeat dropped their record down to 5-4. Now, again, as I said, we are at the last game of the regular season. Jefferson has an overall 5-4 record. Their district record, however, is 2-3. They averaged during all the games 283 points for themselves and allowed 155 points against themselves. Tatum overall record is 3-6, but their district record is exactly the same, 2-3. They've allowed 275 points against them, and they have 212 points for themselves. Now, who is getting a lot of those? Well, The quarterback, Grant Adcock, is the leading rusher for the Tatum Eagles. So far, he's had a total of 728 rushing yards. And again, he's the quarterback. He has had 416 passing yards. Therefore, all total yards overall this season so far, 1,144 with 16 touchdowns. He is. It's just amazing to see him take the snap, take a step back, and just take off. And he has a great way of avoiding and evading the defensive players. Second on the list is Ty Moore, the fullback. It's a little unusual to have a fullback be the second rushing leader of the team. He has 386 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. Now, Ty got injured last week. I have not seen nor heard whether he is going to be available for tonight's game. We will have to stand by and see how that works out for us. We can certainly use him because he's the one I call the fire plug. He's not overly tall. I think the program shows him he's just solid. And when he gets a head of steam going, he's very difficult to slow him down and shut him down. Our third primary rusher is Brandon Howard. He has 279 yards, 7 touchdowns. And then McAllister, number 15, Isaac McAllister, 219 yards. So we've got some explosive offensive people, and we've got some good defensive players as well. So this matchup tonight, it's going to be pretty good. I've had several people ask me who's going to win tonight, Jefferson or Tatum, and it's pretty much a toss-up. Earlier in the year, during the season, I would have said Jefferson, but the way Tatum has come on in the last couple of 3 or 4 games. They seem to have grown and gotten better, whereas Jefferson, just like last week's loss, seems to be losing a little bit. But we'll just see if that happens out tonight. Your officials for tonight, your assigned judge is Rusty Wright. These are all from the Tyler group. The linesman is Michael Yoakum. Field judge, Jermaine Carpenter. Headlines judge, Blake Biggs. Back judge is Clay Elmore. Umpire is Mark Matthews, and the man keeping it all together and wearing the white cap, the referee is W.D. Daniel. Again, all from Tyler. All right, we're going to go to a couple of our sponsors now. We want to thank our sponsors so very much because they've allowed us to be able to bring you these games all season long, and hopefully we'll get into some postseason. And hopefully we'll be back again next year. But it's all dependent on our sponsors. And the sponsors are not going to sponsor it if they don't think anybody's paying attention or they don't come in and say, hey, I heard you on the radio. Thank you for sponsoring our Eagles. So if you get a chance, stop by or call and say, you know what, we really appreciate y'all doing this because it means a lot to us and the school. If you are just tuning in, we are on 1590 AM and 103.7 FM KGAS out of Carthage. And we're also, if you want to watch the free video of the game, which is going on as we speak, our good buddy Greg Bradford has got the video fired up and ready to go. Just go to easttexastoday.com and you can find the correct link to that. Pull it up, and you can watch the game from the comfort of your home or on your phone at work, or just don't let the boss see you, or however it works for you. Again, I'm Ken Carroll. On my side, no, I'm going to call him my sidekick, the man who really does this well and knows all the stats, Robert Galloway, is actually the PA announcer here at the home games. So he's in the room next to me over there. So I'll be flying solo tonight. But again, we have Gregory Bradford on our video and our good buddy back at the studios, Josh Good, making sure we're sounding great on AM and FM and the internet and all that good stuff. So again, back to the sponsors. We really appreciate our sponsors, and we're going to let you hear from a couple of them. And when we come back, let you hear from Coach Keeley and see what he's thinking about this game tonight. So let's hear from some of our great sponsors, and we'll be right back.
A Friendly Insurance in Tatum is an independent insurance company providing auto, home, and commercial insurance. Call Roger or Jeanette at 903-947-3296. A Friendly Insurance is located at 215 North Hill Street. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30. Call 903-947-3296. And they are proud supporters of the Tatum Eagles.
Now this is a big deal. DQ's $7.49 chicken strip country basket. 4 golden chicken strips, crispy fries, buttery Texas toast, and your choice of gravy or DQ Texas sauce for a bold, zesty kick in every dip. Want to go bigger?
Darren Anthony Insurance and Financial Services is the Tatum area representative for Farmers Insurance Group. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services offers a full line of auto, commercial, home, and life insurance. Your one-stop shop for insurance in Tatum. Stop by for fast, friendly service. That's Anthony Insurance and Financial.
Oh, we apologize for that. We're having a little technical difficulty here. You know what happens when all this electronic stuff starts acting on its own. It wants to do its own thing here. I don't know, maybe the batteries are getting low. We'll have to check that out in a minute. Anyway, we're back. We talked about Coach Keeling. As we normally do each week, we like to play what he had to say to Mark Bounds when Mark calls him up for his Pigskin preview show on Fridays, and see what he has to say about the game and all that sort of thing. So let's go to Mark, Coach, and see what's going on there.
We are being joined by the Tatum Eagles head coach, Whitney Keeling. Coach Keeling, feeling good this week?
Well, anytime you win, Mark, it's going to be a whole lot better week.
Absolutely. The players that were injured, what can you tell me on their status?
I think they'll be fine. I mean, they've practiced this week, not 100%, but I think they will play. A couple of them are seniors, so they're going to want to, play their last home game for sure.
Hard to believe that we're wrapping up a regular season play this week, and you're going to wrap it up with Jefferson. What's it going to take to get a win against these Bulldogs?
Jefferson's talented. We spoke as a staff. They're just a few points away probably from being the district champion. So they're definitely a formidable opponent. They've got skilled guys everywhere. We're going to have to tackle well open space, and I think that we're going to have to do a really good job of maintaining possession and not get behind the chain.
All right. Now, for those of you just joining us, we're talking with the Tatum Eagles head football coach, Whitney Keeling. Coach Keeling, if you could describe the scenarios here. What happens if you get a win? What happens if you get a loss? I guess the good news is you're going into postseason play, but what would happen in those scenarios?
It's win and get in. Us and Jefferson are going to be for fourth. So whoever wins is fourth, and whoever loses is fifth.
What is your take on how this season has been? How would you describe it?
Well, I think, early on that we battled some internal issues just because of the youth of our football team. Injuries really hurt us early on in the season, and then us changing the offense midway through the season. Obviously, we've had multiple weeks where we've had growth there that I've been proud of. Moving forward, we only graduate 12 seniors. So we have a really young football team coming back. Whether we win or whether we lose, I'm excited about the offseason and the growth that we have to get ready for next year.
All right, there you heard it from Coach Keeling. Let me get this adjusted right. There we go. He's looking forward to next year for sure. And we only have about 12 seniors on the squad this year. Jefferson has about 7, so both of them have young squads and a lot to look forward to for next year. So there's going to be some excitement going on. The teams are lining up on the sidelines now. They're about to go into the Pledge of Allegiance and, the National Anthem and prayer. I'm looking down. Of course, our team, the Eagles, all have their shoulders toward me, so I can't see the numbers. I was looking to see if Ty Moore, number 41, or fullback, was in dressed out tonight, but I can't tell, so I guess we'll find out a little bit later on. While they're doing all of that, why don't we pop away for one of our sponsors or a couple of our sponsors, and we'll get this game going probably in about 3 more minutes, so hang tight. I'm Ken Carroll here on KGAS Radio, bringing you the Tatum Eagles.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their 3rd generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
We talk about Hal's AC and Electric all the time, but not often do we mention their 323 plumbing service. From toilets to sinks and all that's in between, water heaters, filtration systems, and gas line testing and repair. Remember, winterize. Prepare instead of repair. 323 Plumbing at 903-693-7451. A master plumber providing a full service for all plumbing needs. 323 Plumbing, Carthage.
All right, we are back. They just got through with the national anthem, and it looks like they're going to be bringing out the captains for the coin toss. Let's see if I can figure them all out. If everybody would move out of my way, I could see. If it were a perfect world, let's see. 27, 3, and 9. 127, 2, 56, 58. Okay, for the Jefferson Bulldogs, your captains are number 3, Chance Washington, number 7, Corbin Tomlinson, number 9, Dale Brown, and number 27, Aaron Bellard. For your Tatum Eagles, number 1, Carlos Hernandez, number 2, Grant Adcock, number 27, Damian Pippins, number 56, Harrison Freeman, and number 58, Julius Estrada. Now the coin toss, the coin's in the air. Let's see what the decision is. The referee is looking at Tatum. Maybe we won the toss. Let's see what they're going to do. Tatum won the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half. So we will be kicking off. When we kick off, we'll be kicking from the right to the left. Jefferson will receive going from left to right. Jefferson's in the maroon pants and maroon helmet with a white jersey and maroon numbers. Your Tatum Eagles are in their normal black pants with the Kelly Green stripe down the side, Kelly Green jerseys with white numbers, and the Kelly Green helmets with the white eagle wing. All right, all the referees have converged and said what they were going to say. They're spreading out in their various positions, getting ready for the kickoff. Number 99, Cody Hines, teeing the ball up, I believe. It has been Francisco Aguirre, but looks like it's going to be Cody Hines, number 99, to kick off. Jefferson has number 19, Braden, in the back to receive, as well as number 18, Lamarion Douglas. And Douglas was one of the ones we spoke about. He's a defensive back, and yet he's going back for the kickoff. So they're still waiting. Oh, there's some confusion on Tatum's part as to who's lining up where. They have 12 members on the field right now. So Damian Pippins, number 27, was just a little anxious to get the game underway. He was out there. He wasn't supposed to be. So he's ready to play. All right, here we go. We got Cody Hines ready to kick off, waiting for the ref to say, let's do it. And that's what they did. There's the kick. End over end, nice kick, all the way back to the 15-yard line. And, oh, my goodness, he is plowed by, turn so I can see your jersey, 28. That was Halton, a new member, a freshman. He just laid out Braden Ventigilia. I'm sorry, I know I butchered that last name, but he only gained about maybe 10 yards on the run back. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line for Jefferson. They've got twins out left, single right, quarterback in the shotgun, looking to pass immediately, quick pass out to the right. Is caught, dropped, he slips actually, falls down at about the 30-yard line. That's Corbin Tomlinson, the quarterback. Passed out to Lamarian Douglas. As I said, Douglas was written up as being defensive, but he's out there in the offense. Got twins to the right this time. Quarterback keeper around the left side, and we pop him. He may have gained a yard on the time. I messed up on that pass. Apparently, it was the first play. It was no good. It was incomplete because it was 2nd down and 10. Now it's 3rd and 9. 1 yard gain on the play by Tomlinson, the quarterback, number 7. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's number 3, Chance Washington. They have all these numbers all mixed up on here and their positions. So we're looking at apparently Chance Washington as quarterback. There's a snap back. Look at the pass. It looks around on the right side. And no good. The pass was underthrown. And number 18, Douglas, could not come up with it. So that brings up 4th down. Be 3 and out for the Bulldogs. 1 yard gain on the whole thing. We got Ty Adcock, number 2, our quarterback, back for the punt. Not quite sure who's kicking now. On my program it shows Lane Diaz to kick, but I can't see his number. And these jersey numbers have all been messed up. Okay, the wobbly kick drops at the 48 and takes an even bounce. And now it's finally tagged and stopped by number 18, Douglas. So when the Eagles get back on the field, it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. So very little coverage on that kick. Maybe a 21-yard kick, it looks like. 1st and 10 Eagles. Great field position. That offensive series for the Bulldogs did absolutely nothing for them, which that's good. Quarterback looked like he was maybe a little excited about throwing the ball. And it may be a backup quarterback. Anyway, Adcock's there. He's got 4 on this side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Pass out to the right side, intercepted by number 30, Burton. And he's going all the way back, all the way in for a touchdown, Jefferson. Pass was thrown, underthrown, and number 30 just snagged it out of the air. And they take that and score. I'm writing all this down. Let's see here. It's a pass. And they're going to set up for the point after attempt. Washington's holding, and 22 maybe? No, 32. And the point after is good by Bradley. So with 10:42 left to go in the first quarter by way of interception, it is 7-0 Jefferson. Trying to get all this information down here so I'll know it later. Number 30, Burton, was the one who did the interception. Again, Adcock had 4 receivers on the left side, which is a formation I've never seen them do before this year, and 1 receiver out right. And on the snap, he was in the shotgun, immediately looked out to the right, and tossed the ball out there, and number 30 was able to intercept it. That was Burton for the Bulldogs, and run it all the way back in for a touchdown. So that's where we stand now at 10:42 in the first quarter. 7-0 Bulldogs over the Eagles. They are ready to kick off. Let's see if I can. Number 17, that's Les Diaz, is their kicker. They have a strange formation for their kickoff. There's the kick, low line drive, taken up close. Now the apparently play was called dead, or they assumed he called. I don't know what happened there. I believe Grayson Lee caught the ball and started to run, and everybody stopped. So he must have thrown his hands up as if he were doing a fair catch. Anyway, your Eagles will start off again at their 26-yard line, be 1st and 10. 79 yards to go, get some points on the board. All right, now we got Twins this side, two trips out to the right. Adcock alone in the backfield. He'll send somebody a motion, I'm sure. There he goes. There's the snap, and fake handoff, and Adcock keeps the ball. Gets out to about the 30-yard line. So it's a 4-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. There's Ty Moore. He's back. He's in the game. So apparently he has been cured or is healed or says, you know what, I'm a senior. I am going to play. I think he's a senior. No, he's a junior. My bad. But he said, this is the last game of the regular season. Yeah, I'm going to play. So he's in there now. We got twins to the right. One single out to the left, got 2 in the backfield with Adcock. Man in motion, out to the left. Quick pass out to the man in motion to the left. And he's brought down, that's number, well, he's got a big thing on his back. I can't tell. That was either Grayson Lee or Logan Tovar. No, it was Logan Tovar, because I can see Grayson on the side. Okay, so that was enough for a first down. Sorry, folks, if I'm a little discombobulated. These jersey numbers are throwing me off. So here we go. 1st and 10. Eagles. See how it goes. Okay, Grant Adcock takes the snap, takes it right up the middle. Still fighting his way, still on his feet after going through that entire group of Bulldogs. He gains 5, almost 6 on the play. That was amazing. He ran into a huge group of Bulldogs and Eagles and fought his way through to the 45-yard line. But that was all him. No wonder he's the leading rusher on the team. He looked really good on that one. So 2nd down, 4 to go, ball on the Eagle 45-yard line. Grant in the backfield with 1, sends motion, number 4, and there he is, hands off up the middle, and Jefferson goes, no thank you. He got back to the line of scrimmage was all. It'd be 3rd down and 4. Some of the Jefferson players getting up a little slow. Apparently, the Eagles are saying, you know what, we're going to make this physical. If you win, you're going to earn it with us. 8:08 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. Jefferson over Tatum after that interception and run back for a touchdown. 3rd and 4, tight formation. Sends a man in motion again to the left. Adcock's looking for a pass. There he is, out to the right side. Oh, what a snag. What a snag. That was McAllister. Ball was I'm not sure. Did they, apparently either they want to call that an incomplete or they want to call that a fumble. He was tagged pretty hard on that. He's on the far side of the field. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. The refs have gathered together. That was an amazing catch by McAllister. It was behind him. He reached up with one hand and brought it in. As soon as he did, he was hit and spun around. And I thought, from my vantage point, that if they're going to call it a complete pass, that it went out of bounds, which would have been our ball. But now they're discussing whether or not Jefferson recovered it as a fumble. We're waiting on the white hat. Let's see if we can hear him. It was a complete pass. Tatum's got the ball. And it is a first down. Man, if you know, you can watch these games again in their entirety on our website, easttexastoday.com. That's worth going back and watching again. Beautiful, beautiful catch by number 15, Isaac McAllister, who's just a sophomore. Anyway, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Bulldog 39-yard line. 7:36 left to go in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle, and he breaks free. That's Ty Moore. He makes it all the way down about 10 yards for a first down. Get up, Ty. Oh, he's limping again. Oh, my goodness. Nope, he's sitting down. He's in great pain. So that's Ty Moore down. Timeout call on the field. We'll be back right after this word.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
Okay, we're back. Ty's coming off the field under his own power. That's good. He was injured last week, and I don't know if he re-injured it or what, but he was just shy of a first down. They're going to mark the ball at the 30-yard line. You got to get to the 29 for a first down, but he did make 9 on that carry. So it brings up 2nd and 1. Quick pass out to the left side, number 17, and he is clearing the field, gets down to the 19-yard line, does Logan Tovar. And that is definitely enough for a first down. 1st and 10 Eagles. They're going to mark it at the 20-yard line. $6:50 left to go in the first quarter. It's still 7-0 Jefferson, thanks to that interception they made and run back for a touchdown. McAllister's far right, got Tovar split left. Adcock in the backfield. Here's the snap. Fake handoff, looking for that pitch. And he pitches out to number 4, and he gets across, looks like across the 15 to the 14. That would be Elijah Williams. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 3.5, 4, right in there. The markers, again, are on the far side of the field, and then when they get down toward the end zones, these angles are hard to see from the press box. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-0, but the Eagles are pushing forward. Ty Moore is still on the sidelines, having his leg checked out by the trainer, so hopefully they'll get it all fixed. Here comes the snap, man in motion. Hand off to the left side. They catch him, they being the Bulldogs catch him. That's almost a little too much activity going there after the play. That was number 20, Kyson George. Probably got back to the line of scrimmage. So that brings up 3rd down and 4. That scoreboard says it's on the 14-yard line. 3rd and 4. And again, this game, if you win, you're in for postseason. If you lose, you cruise back to the house. So for both teams, Grant sends a man in motion. Up. Play is blown dead. Timeout was called by Tatum. Okay. That was good because if it had continued on, we'd have lost more yardage on that one. So, timeout call by Tatum. We'll be back right after this.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back. 4:58 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Jefferson over Tatum. We are driving. It is 3rd down and 4 at the 14-yard line. Adcock got 2, it looks like a T formation, 2 in the backfield with him. He's rolling to the right looking to pass. Passes it out there into the end zone. Incomplete. It must have gone right through his arms because it was there. It was a perfect pass. He was defended, I can't tell who that was. That was McAllister. He was defended by 2 defenders, and the ball was thrown perfectly, a little low, and to the receiver's left side, but was one he could have had. That brings up 4th down now. Apparently McAllister's a little shook up. He came right back and got on the bench. And he's laying over in pain. So here we go with the 4th and 4. We're going for it. Sending a man in motion. There's a flag on the play. Jefferson is applauding, so we're going to assume that it's going to be a false start by the offense. Waiting on the white hat, see if he's got a signal this time. Yep, false start, or as I like to say, traveling. Their microphone for the official is terrible. So that'll push him back 5. So now it's 4th and 9. The ball on the 19-yard line. Whatever it was with McAllister, he's up moving around. He's fine now. He got a little stinger or something. All right, here we go. 4th down, Adcock's under center. Takes the ball, rolls out to the right. Looking for a pass, man wide open in the end zone, and it is a touchdown, Tatum. I'm trying to see who made the catch. I believe that was number 10, Tucker Anthony. That's at 4:44. And they do the point after attempt, and it is good. So at 4:44 in the first quarter, your score is tied 7-7. We'll be back right after this.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials.
Number 10, Tucker Anthony, in the end zone. Ball floated a little bit. I thought maybe it was going to be intercepted or knocked down, but it got there to him, and he pulled it in, did Anthony. And that made a nice little touchdown pass. Now, 4:44 to go in the first quarter, tied up 7-7. This is going to be a heck of a game tonight. Number 99, Cody Hines, ready to kick. There's the kick, end over end. Another nice one down to the 13-yard line. And this time, he's not going to get smashed like he did last time, although he's got some wide open space going down the right side. A heck of a return, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see. Trying to see who that was, number 18. Douglas. Lamarian Douglas got it all the way down. Well, it looks like they're going to bring it back. I don't even see him spotted anywhere. So let's see if the ref will let us know what's going on. We'll be able to hear him or not. Holding against Jefferson.
Lead from the spot.
So they're placing the ball right now. Now the ball placed at the 25-yard line of Jefferson. So, you know, we're not good at calling spots on this program because sometimes they move them, sometimes it's not where they say it's going to be, so I was waiting to make sure that's what it was. All right, Washington back for the quarterback for Jefferson. Takes the ball, does an Adcock move, goes straight up the middle. A little extra activity going on out there on the Tatum side, but they cleared it up real fast. So a pickup of 6 on the play for Jefferson. That means 2nd down and 4 at the 31-yard line. I guarantee you there's going to be some unsportsmanlike conduct calls on this game. Handoff up the middle by Jefferson. And Tatum is all over it. He might have gotten a yard out of it or maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Let's see where they spot it. I think they gave him a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and 2.5, maybe 3. They're at the 38-yard line, they being Jefferson. Again, everything boils down to this game for the season as to who goes to postseason play and who goes just to home. Here's a snap, back to Washington, handoff around the left side, and Tatum says, no way. They drop him down, maybe a loss even on the play, but I think they're going to put it back basically at the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to lose a yard. So it'll be 4th down and 3. It looks like from here. Scoreboard hasn't updated it yet, so it looks like Jefferson's going to have to punt. Number 14, Davidson, back to punt. And number 2, Grant Adcock, ready for the return. 2:55 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes the snap. A little high, but he got it. Low kick. And I'm not sure. I think the ball was partially blocked, and Jefferson was able to get down there and cover it. So apparently it's Jefferson's ball at the Tatum 37-yard line. It was a very low punt, so I'm thinking that maybe somebody on the Tatum side must have hit the ball or bounced off of them or something, because Adcock, number 2, our quarterback, was back to receive the punt. He was scrambling hard trying to get to it to cover it, but Jefferson got on top of it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Tatum 37-yard line. 2:40 left to go in the first quarter, tied 7-7. Washington back in the quarterback, waiting for the ref to say go, and he did. He's looking to pass down the left side. Got a man open, but no, it was blocked and knocked down by number 4, Elijah Williams. Did an excellent job of defending that one. If anything, the ball was slightly underthrown, but Williams was there, and even if it was thrown perfectly, I'm not quite sure that would have been completed because Williams was on him. As the old saying goes, well, I'm not even going to say it. Anything you say in these days, people get mad at. So, handoff up the middle. Oh, my goodness. Number 70, Demarion Tolbert, just grabbed, who was that? Trey Moss. Ran right up into Tolbert's arms, and Tolbert grabbed him and rolled over and dropped him. Beautiful job by the defensive lineman Tolbert for the Eagles. So now it's 3rd down and 9.5 to go. Jefferson can't seem to get any offense going. Looking to pass is Washington down the left side again. Basic same play, only he's got him led. That time our defender was behind on that, so it is a touchdown. Jefferson. Trying to see who caught that, so it looked like maybe number 17. Yeah, Diaz. $156. in the first quarter. Point after attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. So, with 1:56 left to go in the first quarter, your score, Jefferson 14, Tatum 7. We'll be back right after this.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328.
In case you're just joining us, we got 1:56 left to go in the first quarter. Your score, Jefferson 14, Tatum 7. Jefferson just had a very nice long pass down the left side to number 7, Lane Diaz. 17, correct. And it was a beautiful pass. Had about 2 steps on the defender and made the touchdown. All scores have been made by some sort of pass, either an interception or 2 passes. Here's the kick, end over end, down to about the 16, 17. He fumbles the ball. Who was that? I don't know who was running with the ball. I didn't recognize the number. And they haven't signaled yet as to whether Jefferson recovered that as a fumble or it went out of bounds or what. They're still talking it over. I think, okay, the referee looks like he's pointing, and it's still Tatum ball at the 29, and considering the Bluebirds are over Jefferson side, yeah. Tatum recovers that, or it goes out of bounds with us with the last possession. So it'll be 1st and 10, Tatum at the 29-yard line, 1:47 left to go in the first quarter. See if we can go back and get this score and bring it back tight again. Adcock by himself in the backfield, one out to the right, quads out to the left. Like the last time, that was an interception. Let's see if they send a man in motion. They're going to send all 4 of them. There's the man in motion. Number 13, fake handoff to him. Adcock keeps the ball. Picks up maybe 3 on the play, or 4. Timeout called. Got a Jefferson player injured.
Timeout for an injury.
Well, the ref just yelled something about a timeout, but I don't know if...
Operator, put 1:34 on the game clock.
Okay, they're changing the clock to 1:34. There we go. All right, still in the first quarter. It's 14-7 Jefferson. Ball's at the 33-yard line. 2nd down and 7. I guess that was an official timeout. There's only been 1 timeout called, and that was Tatum. So Adcock's back in the shotgun again. Got twins on both sides. Pippin's in the backfield. Got man in motion. Adcock keeps the ball around the left side. He's got a first down. He's run out of bounds. That should have been some laundry on that one because that was a very late hit. Adcock was 3 or 4 yards out of bounds and got popped. But nonetheless, we got a first down out of it. So ball is placed at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 Eagles. 1:08 left to go in the first quarter. Like I said, this is going to be a down and dirty game. Tell it already, both teams struggling hard, fighting hard to get their way into postseason play. If you win tonight, you play next week. If you lose tonight, you sit at home. 1st and 10 Eagles. Adcock in the backfield again, sends McAllister in motion. Pitches out to McAllister around the right side. He's got some steam. There's a flag on the play. Crosses over to the 45 to about the 46. We'll see what the flag is. Where it's thrown, it's usually some sort of offensive holding, but we'll wait and see if we have any kind of sound. That's what it was, holding against Eagles. He doesn't even need to try to use that microphone. That's not our equipment, folks. That's his microphone that sounds that bad. It's not our fault this time. All right, 1:01 left to go in the first quarter. I'm going to mark off probably 10 yards on that one and repeat the first down. So they place the ball at the 32-yard line. Now it's going to be 1st and 20 for Tatum. Adcock in the backfield again, got trips out to the right, looking for pass. He's got some time now. He's scrambling to the left side. He's going to take the ball and just run out of bounds at about the 34, 35-yard line. Only picked up a couple on the play. Some good coverage downfield. Did not give him a chance to toss it. Plus, he's run down the right side. Correction, his left side. Why it was an official timeout. But Coach Keeley has questions, and he's walking out almost to the first hash to talk to the ref. There's the three of them are gathered together. Now the white hat walks away, talking to the Jefferson side to explain what that's all about. Apparently Keeling had said something to the referee, and that's why the referee called a timeout. Our side judge called a timeout, an official timeout. Whatever it was, we got the timeout without being charged for it. Still don't know what that was all about, but nonetheless, kicking it back into gear. 3rd and 18. Here's the snap. Up. Nope. There's a flag on the play. It's false start against Tatum. And Grant Adcock was not happy with his center. Apparently he did not snap the ball when he was supposed to. So that brings up 2nd down and 23, not 3rd down, my bad. There's the snap. Grant's looking for a pass. Pass is incomplete around the right side, the left side. He was smart to get rid of that. They would have had him sacked down inside the 15, but he was able to toss it over to the near side. And we had a receiver running back toward it, so it wasn't intentional grounding. Smart play on Adcock's part. But that does now bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 23, the ball's at the 29. We got 14 left on the play clock, and they call it that. I would think that they wouldn't charge us for that, since he probably called it because the play clock was going down, and yet they were restarting it. It's a little confusing this afternoon, folks. I'll be honest with you. But they charged us with a timeout. Yep, they're going to charge us. Okay. So that leaves us one timeout for this half. Jefferson still has all 3 of theirs. 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 23, balls on the 29, 14-7. Bulldogs over the Eagles right now. And it's mostly been because of special teams efforts. There's a quick snap, pass out to number 6 on the left side, and he's got some steam. He's still going. He makes it across the 40 to about the 43, back to close to the original line of scrimmage. It's a nice run. The ball's at the 43-yard line, right in mid between the hashes, but we're going to kick because it's 4th down. So Adcock's back to punt. Let's see who they're going to send back on the Jefferson side. Should be number 18, Mr. Douglas, and that's the end of the first quarter. That's what they're waiting on. So at the end of the first quarter, your score is still Jefferson 14, Tatum 7. We'll be back to this game right after this.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328.
Well, we're starting the second quarter, 14-7, Jefferson over Tatum. It's 4th down and 9 at the 43-yard line. We are set up to punt. Adcock is back to punt, and Douglas, number 18, is back to receive the punt. Remember, Adcock punts are usually low but roll real well. And this one actually was very high. It gets down to the 25-yard line. And I'm sorry, it was number 14, Davidson, back for the reception of the punt. Calls a quick fair catch. They'll spot the ball at the, I believe, 25-yard line. Like I said, we're not real good at spotting here, so we'll just have to wait and see where they actually put the ball down, if they ever will. There it is. Referee sets it down at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for Jefferson at their 25. 11:53, just started the second quarter, 14-7 Jefferson over Tatum right now. And those two touchdowns are results of special teams efforts by Jefferson, or as somebody will say, screw-ups on Tatum's side. Here's the snap back to Washington, number 3. There's a pass across the middle. Just overthrows Gray Jr., number 11. And he was very well covered by Elijah Williams. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. It looks like both sides have settled down a little bit. I don't see the extracurricular activities going on at the end of the plays as I did earlier. So hopefully that's the case. Williams takes a snap, handoff, fakes a handoff up the middle, passes out to looks like number 18, and brought down shy of the 1st down, makes it about to the 33-yard line. That should make it 3rd down and about 3. That may have been Ventimiglia. I'm sorry, I sat here. Washington back, snap, handoff around the left side, and we've got him covered. Number 15, Moss, and I believe the first one there to get him was Grayson Lee, number 12, and he's hurt. He did go down a little strange with a twist on his leg, so he's down. So we'll be back right after this message.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone, call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Number 15, Trey Moss, was shaken up on the plays, being helped off the field, favoring that right leg. He lost 3 yards on the play. So it's 2nd down and 13 at the 42-yard line of Jefferson. It's a beautiful moon tonight, that orange-looking color. It's a waning gibbous moon, in case you're wondering. There's a snap by Washington, looking down for a pass across the middle. Number 11, it's caught. Gray Jr. shakes a couple of tackles, but makes it back to the 49-yard line. That makes it 3rd down and 6 for Jefferson, just shy of midfield. Ball set at the near hash mark. They're going from right to left. Jefferson is. The maroon pants, white jerseys, maroon helmets. Tatum defending from left to right in their black pants, Kelly green jerseys, and helmets. Ball snapped back to number 3, Washington. Again, a quick pass out to the right side. He starts one way and then goes back, and he may have cost himself a first down there. He's going to be about a yard short. He crosses midfield, but gets it down to about the 41.5. So that'll bring up 4th down and short. Just under a yard. So it's 4th down. They're going to go for it, obviously. Number 3, Washington. Chance Washington is playing quarterback tonight. There's the snap. Quarterback keep around the left side. And he's got the first down and then some. He's still going. And he's going to make it all the way in for a touchdown. Jefferson. Quarterback keeper from the left side. That was Washington. Kept that ball. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown on that. They set up for the point after attempt. There's the snap, a little high, but it gets it down. Straight on kick, and it is good. So now, with 9:20 left to go, it's 21-7 Jefferson over Tatum. They had, they being Tatum, had several opportunities to bring him down. He was just a sly runner, sneaky, and they just never could. Hopefully this isn't the start of a runaway game. Tatum needs to get that, as I've said all season, need to get that spark. If they get that spark, we'll get back into this. We got 9 minutes and 20 seconds in the first half. Plenty of time to get back into it. McAllister, and I can't see the number, for Tatum back to receive. Number 17, Lane Diaz, ready to kick off, soccer style. Ref said do it, so we're waiting for him. There he goes. End over end kick over to the right side of McAllister. And he's brought down inside the 25-yard line, about the 23. It'll be 1st and 10, Tatum. $9:15 left to go in the first half. There was just a lot of activity on the field. I was trying to decipher what was happening. Maybe there was a flag or whatever, but there was not. It was just everybody trying to get back into position and avoiding one another. Ball's at the far hash. Tatum going from left to right at the 23-yard line. 9:15 left to go in the first half. Adcock's got 4 to the right. Quick pass out to the right to number 4, and Jefferson gets on that real fast. The pass was out to Williams. It was complete, and he was brought down almost immediately by Lamarion Douglas for the Bulldogs. Loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 21-yard line. Again, this is a must-win game for both sides if they want to keep playing next week in postseason play. You win, you're in. You lose, you cruise back to the house. There's a snap. Handoff from up the middle. Nice run by, that was Kyson George. Gets it out to the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 5. Correction, 3rd down and 4. Won't make it any longer than it has to be. Third down and 4. Clock is running at 8:03. Handoff on the left side. and tripped up. Oh, that's Ty Moore, number 41. He's back in the game. Comes up about a yard short. So it'll be fourth down, and it would appear that Tatum's going for it. The ball's at their own 32-yard line. Again, going from left to right. So let's see if they're going to actually do or if they're going to try to pull them off. There's the quick snap by the quarterback. Keeper right up the middle. Grant Adcock crosses just shy of the 40-yard line. That is definitely enough for a first down. First and 10 Eagles at the 39-yard line. Should have known that was coming up. He's been very, very good at that all season long. That and the snap back to him in shotgun position, and then him just take off one of the tackles. That's why he's the leading rusher for the team. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Clock's running. Here's the snap. Grant's back to pass, got plenty of time. Now he's going to run it down the left side. Correction, the right side. He's going to take it back over to the left side. He's got some blocking. He's crossed midfield. Finally brought down at about the 43-yard line. That's a first down. He gained about 17 yards on the play, but ran about 38 yards. We have another Jefferson Bulldog hopping off. That looks like Dale Brown. Got his favoring his right leg. So while they check on him, we're going to take a quick message from one of our great sponsors. We'll be right back.
Nobody does it better than your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to all the area football teams this football season.
Dale Brown gets a little help out to the far side, back off the field. Ball handed off to number 41, Ty Moore for the Eagles. Crosses the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. Ball marked at the 39-yard line. That brings up second down and 6, looks like. Tell you what, got to give a lot of heart to Ty Moore. He's showing a bunch of it today. I know his leg is hurting him just by the way he's walking and running, but he wants to be out there. That's just the type of athlete that he really is. Second down for Tatum inside Jefferson territory. Grant back to pass, the long pass down the left side. Comes up short, and it is incomplete. Pass came up a little shy. I believe the pass was intended for Williams. Yeah, it was. It was intended for Williams. And again, it came up just a little shy. So that'll make it third down. Ball again at the 39-yard line for Jefferson. 5:48 left to go in the first half. 21-7, Jefferson on top. The first score they made was through an interception that they got. Next score they made was because of a fumble. Got him in a great territory. Field. There's a snap. Quick pass out. Oh, my goodness. Quick pass out to number 4, Williams. Elijah Williams, in and out of his hands. It would have been enough for a first down. But it was incomplete, so now it's fourth down and 5. Well, no, it's not 5. It's fourth down and 6, if not 7. No, it's fourth down and 6. Let's see what they're going to do. Obviously, it appears that Tatum is going to go for it. Got one receiver out to the left. Adcock in the backfield. He's going to keep the ball right side. Nope, they're going to get him. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. And Jefferson picks it up and runs it all the way in for a touchdown. That was number 30, Burton, Jason Burton, for the touchdown for Jefferson. 5:31 left to go. Adcock was trying to run the ball, changed directions, and they caught him, and he did not protect the ball. He had it out swinging. It came loose, and number 30, Jason Burton, picked it up, ran it in him for a touchdown for Jefferson. Now they're going to do the point after. Snaps a little high, but they get it up. And that one just barely crossed the crossbars. That was Fisher Bradley for the kick. It was good. So now we're looking at 28-7. Bradley's a straight-on kicker, not a soccer style, the old-fashioned kicker. So here we go. It is 5:31 left to go in the first half. It is 28-7. Jefferson Bulldogs over the Tatum Eagles. It's going to be real hard to get a spark going when you have this kind of thing going against you. Mistakes on Tatum's part have caused the score to be up. Right now it should be tied 7-7. 3 of those touchdowns for Jefferson were results of fumbles, interception, fumble recovery. One of them, the fumble recovery, resulted in a couple of offensive plays later with a pass for a touchdown. One was right at the beginning of the game was an interception run back for a touchdown. This was a fumble that was picked up and run back for a touchdown, all for Jefferson. We've scored one legitimately, and they scored one legitimately. So that's where we should be standing. However, it is 28-7. Jefferson ready to kick off. Back again. Number 17, Diaz, ready to kick. Here come, well, I'm assuming he's going to do it. Here's the kick. Short end over end. Gets down to the 25. Take him at number 12, does a little spin move. Didn't do any good. Grayson Lee brought down at the 31-yard line to Tatum. It'll be 1st and 10 for them at the 31-yard line. So let's see what we can do now that we have the ball, if we can keep a hold of it and then possibly put some points on. We need to cut into that lead before the halftime. Tatum needs to realize that the game's not even half over yet. There's still plenty of time to come back. They just have to get it together like they did at the very beginning of the game. Here we go. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle. And he breaks free. I can't tell who has that. And we got another injury on the field. I believe that was Damian Pippins on the run. We have a Bulldog on the field. And Ty Moore for Tatum is coming off limping again. So while they attend to that person, we'll be back right after this.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
5:20 left to go in the first half. The injured player for Jefferson, number 18, Douglas, Lamarian Douglas, walked off on his own power, but very slowly and gingerly. I'm not quite sure what the injury was, but they're attending to him on the sidelines now, and it's a shame for him to be injured. He was one of their star players. It is 1st and 10 for Tatum at their own 44-yard line. Grant Adcock and the quarterback, ball by himself in the backfield, takes the ball straight up the middle, gets it almost to midfield, slips, and they're going to mark it at the 49, so that'll be a pickup of 5 on the play, 2nd down. Second down and 5 at the 49 of Tatum. 4:33 left to go in the half. 28-7 Jefferson over Tatum. Adcock in the backfield again. There's a snap. Handoff up the middle. Falls forward to close to the first down. It's going to be about a yard shy. That was Damian Pippins on the run. Crossed midfield, gets at the 47-yard line. 3rd down and 1. 4 minutes left to go in the half. Clock is ticking. 28-7. Grant Adcock in the backfield by himself. Now sends Williams in motion. Takes the ball, looks it over. Take it around the left side, does Adcock by himself, runs out of bounds, well enough for a first down. They're going to place him out of bounds at the, looks like 39-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Tatum. $3:39 left to go in the first half. We got 12 seconds left to go on the play clock. They're just breaking the huddle. Adcock in the backfield. There's a snap. Looking to pass on the right side. Got a man coming. No. It was intended for number 15, McAllister. Flag is thrown on the play. Let's see which way this is going to go. Two in the backfield are talking it over. 2 referees in the back are talking it over. Now they pass it on to the white hat. Let's see what he has to say, if we can understand him at all. Pass interference, Jefferson. 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So that should put the ball somewhere close to the 25-yard line. Well, he walked it down to the 24, but he hasn't said it. He being the official, the umpire. The Jefferson coach is out there talking to the white hat, a couple of the officials. Apparently he's not in total agreement with what's going on, but they got it all figured out. And now he's going to put the ball down at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Tatum. 3:33 left to go in the first half. They break the huddle. Got twins to the right, twins to the left. Runner in the backfield. Adcock takes the ball, takes a step back, and he is brought down in the backfield by, it looks like number 27, Bellard, Aaron Bellard, or Bellard. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down. Sure celebrates a lot after a play like that. Doing quite a bit of dancing out there, so. And I know that some people think that's perfectly okay. It bugs me, but that's my own personal opinion. What can I say? Play the game. You're a team. You're not an individual showing off. 2:53 left to go in the first half. And we got a whistle blown. Looked like it's timeout, Tatum. That's our final timeout. The game clock, the play clock had just drifted down to 0, so they called timeout just in time. So we'll take a quick timeout, too, from one of these great sponsors. It's 28-7, Jefferson over Tatum.
There's something new at XL Ford Carthage. They've changed their name. It is now Carthage Ford. Same location, same people, same telephone number, same great deal. The only change is the name. It is now Carthage Ford. They're still located at 2228 Southeast Loop 59 in Carthage. That telephone number, 903-693-3821. Don't forget, they still have the sharpest pencil in the Arclatech.
All right, we're back. 2:46 left to go in the first half. 28-7, Jefferson over Tatum. Ball is on the 26-yard line of Jefferson. Tatum has the ball. It's 2nd and 12. Now you're all caught up. Adcock's got him moving all over the place. Now he's got him set. There's a snap back. He's quick pass out to the right. Cover the ball. That looked like a fumble. But no, they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Where is it? Are you going to pull it? There's the flag. Okay. Little punching going on after the play by Jefferson, as a matter of fact. It was number 18, Douglas, who left the field earlier due to an injury. But they're going to call him on that. Because, again, like I said, there was a little punching going on at the end of that. The intended receiver of the punch was McAllister. And McAllister just walked away, and they threw the flag. So that's going to be...
After the play, 2 unsportsmanlike.
Oh, they're going to call on offsetting on both sides.
15, Tatum, unsportsmanlike. Number 18, and they will offset. 3rd down.
I never saw McAllister do anything, but then I got into that late, so 3rd down and 12. Like I said, there were going to be some of those this game. That probably won't be the last one, but we'll see. Strange substitution there for Tatum, but they did it. 3rd down, 12 to go. Here's the snap. Quick pass to the right side, and they've got that one covered. It was pass to Quincy Davis, number 6. Loss on the play. That'll bring up 4th down. Ball will be at the, looks like, 29-yard line. So that brings up 4th and 14. McAllister checks back into the game. 4th and 14. We're going for it, obviously. Got 2 minutes and 7 seconds. They're going to wait for the 2-minute timeout. And when they do, we'll take it with them. So there you go. We're at the 2-minute timeout. Your score, Jefferson 28, Tatum 7. We'll be back right after this.
It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress that you can sleep on either side, and the box springs priced at $5.99. Check out these Frederick air conditioners, 8,000 BTU at $249, or a 10,000 BTU unit, $539. That's delivered and installed.
You may be thinking, with temperatures down to freezing this weekend, why are you talking about air conditioners? This is Texas, folks. Just because it's going to get cold this weekend, I guarantee you it'll be in the 80s next week. So run over there to Carthage Furniture and get you one of those Fredericks. A good price. All right, 2 minutes left to go in the first half. 28-7, Jefferson over Tatum. It is 4th down and 15. The ball is on the Jefferson 29-yard line. We'll see what Tatum has in their bag of tricks to see if they can pull this one off. I foresee them doing something and running it all the way in for a touchdown, right? Here comes the snap. There it is. Back to pass. He's got somebody on his heels. Adcock does. He throws that one way out of the end zone. So that's incomplete. Ball will go over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Jefferson at the Jefferson 29-yard line. They must have blitzed on that one because there were a lot of people in the backfield going after Adcock. He was running for his life. Tossed that one out of the back of the end zone down the near side. So again, ball went over on downs. 29-yard line is where it's set. 1st and 10, Jefferson. They got 71 yards if they're going to make a score, and they've got 1:52 to do it. How about we get one of those turnovers? It's time for Tatum to get one. What do you think? Twins left, Twins right. Washington in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. And we place him down just over the line of scrimmage. Maybe half a yard pickup on that. Brings up 2nd down. I believe that was Jacoby Morrow on the run. Number 2 for Jefferson. Basic same formation as the previous play. Twins both sides. Halfback in the backfield. There's a quick up. There's the flag. And it was going to be false start for Jefferson, I believe. And that's what it is. Traveling. They'll knock off 5 yards and do that 2nd down again. That was a pass play, by the way. Washington was looking downfield. He's got 4 receivers, 2 on each side for this. Not quite sure what the holdup is. Referee seems to be looking to the far sidelines to find out an answer for something.
Run off. You run 10 seconds off.
Oh, they're going to run 10 seconds off the clock. Right now it's at 1:20. Still waiting on them to, there it goes. Now it's going to be 1:10. Okay. 2nd down and 13 to go after that penalty. Again, Twins both sides. Washington back for the pass. And he's got a spy on him, and we're going to push him out of bounds. Number 1, Carlos Hernandez, was on him the whole time and pushed him out. Loss of maybe 2 or 3. I'm going to spot the ball down at the 24-yard line. That's 3rd down now. 3rd and 15 or 16. It's kind of in between. Scoreboard says 15. 15 and a half, we'll say. So it's 3rd down. 1 minute left to go in the first half. Got trips out near side. Single out right. Washington gets the ball looking for a pass down the left side. Got a long bomb out to number 19 out there all by himself. Finally, they bring him down at the 21. That's Braden Dent, whatever his last name is. 21-yard line. Patrick Portley, one of the ones to help bring him down. Timeout call on the field by Jefferson. 51 seconds left to go in the first half. Ball spotted at the Eagle 21-yard line. .51 seconds, 1st and 10. Score is 28-7. It's not boding well for the Tatum Eagles so far. Again, this is, if you win, you're in postseason. If you lose, you cruise back to the house. So both teams struggling hard, fighting hard to try to extend their season starting next week with postseason. I'm going to be looking up some possible scores, see if we can get any updates on anything happening in the East Texas area. All right, now they're going back in play. 1st and 10. Here comes the snap. Washington back to pass. Looking down the left side. He's got a man out there. And he makes the touchdown. Makes the reception. Let me see if I can see who that is. I see the guy. I just can't see his number. Okay, that's number 18, Douglas. The one that had the penalty called earlier and also had to leave the game for an injury. Obviously, he's feeling better. And this game is getting away from us quickly. Point after is good. That makes a score of 34-7. Jefferson will be back right after this.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903 Skydive. That's 903 Skydive. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
All you got to do is jump. If you want to jump out of a plane, Skydive East Texas is the way to go. I'd love to do that, even though I'm old. I guess if John Glenn can go up in outer space in the space shuttle when he's in his 80s, I guess I could jump out of an airplane with a parachute at my age, right? Obviously, my wife is not listening. Otherwise, she might have something to say about that. One of the area games might be interested in. Legion Fields at the second quarter is beating the Halton Wildcats 24-14. There's the kickoff, very short and high. It's taken at the 40-yard line by Tatum and run out to the 44. That was, I believe that was Peoples on the catch and return. Haven't heard much out of him this evening, which is unusual. So we got 42 seconds left to go. Ball's marked at the 44-yard line for Tatum. 1st and 10. Beckville's beating Ore City 26-7 right now. There's a pass out the left side, and he is finally brought down at the 40, looks like 47-yard line. 48. We have no timeouts, 30 seconds left to go. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. And he's being run down and chased down. Finally knocked out of bounds and hit out of bounds. There come flags flying. Looked like he went out about midfield. I see 2 flags flying. Now, he was out of bounds on the far side, which is the Jefferson side. So don't know who did what to whom over there, but 2 refs flew their laundry out. See if it's going to be offsetting or if it's going to be advantageous from one side or the other. They are conversing with one another, they being the officials. No one is giving any indication one way or the other. No team is moving one way or the other. But from my vantage point, it looked like Adcock, Adcock, went back to pass, but had to scramble and ran him out on the far side. It appeared to me he got hit a little late on the outside, but maybe not. They're marking off against Tatum.
Sportsmanlike.
So unsportsmanlike conduct against Tatum. They'll march him all the way back to the 35-yard line.
2nd down.
So that will bring up second down and 19. 13 seconds left to go, and it looks like they're just going to take a knee and end this first half misery. And that's what they did. So they're going to let the clock play out, go into the locker room and see what they can kind of figure out on the way. That's the end of the first half. Your score, Jefferson 35, Tatum 7. We'll be back right after these words.
A Friendly Insurance in Tatum is an independent insurance company providing auto, home, and commercial insurance. Call Roger or Jeanette at 903-947-3296. A Friendly Insurance is located at 215 North Hill Street. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30. Call 903-947-3296. And they are proud supporters of the Tatum Eagles.
Now this is a big deal. DQ's 749 Chicken Strip Country Basket. 4 golden chicken strips, crispy fries, buttery Texas toast, and your choice of gravy or DQ Texas sauce for a bold, zesty kick in every dip. Want to go bigger? Add on a sweet DQ treat. Don't miss the 749 Chicken Strip Country Basket. Big flavor, small price, only for a limited time.
That's what I like about Texas.
Darren Anthony Insurance and Financial Services is the Tatum area representative for Farmers Insurance Group. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services offers a full line of auto, commercial, home, and life insurance. Your one-stop shop for insurance in Tatum. Stop by for fast, friendly service. That's Anthony Insurance and Financial Services. Call 903-947-2271. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services wishes Tucker a great senior year.
We are at halftime here at Eagle Stadium, where the score is Jefferson Bulldogs 35, Tatum Eagles 7. It's been a rather disappointing half for us. Started out at about the 10:42 mark when number 30, Burton for Jefferson, intercepted a pass and ran it all the way in for a touchdown. And then at the 4:44 mark, number 10, Anthony, caught a pass from Adcock for Tatum, ran it in for a touchdown. That tied us up at 7-7. Then after that, it was all Jefferson at 1:58 in the first quarter. Number 17, Diaz, received a pass from Washington and ran it in for a touchdown for Jefferson. At the 9:20 mark of the second quarter, number 3, Washington, quarterback keeper on the left side, ran it in for a touchdown, 21-7. 5:31 mark, number 30, Burton, recovered a fumble, picked it up, and ran it all the way in for Jefferson for another touchdown, 28-7. And then 45 seconds left to go. Mr. Douglas, let's see, that's number 18, Mr. Douglas, caught a pass, ran it all the way in for another touchdown, and that's where we stand at halftime, 34-17. It is a must-win for both teams if they want to go into postseason. If you win, you're in. If you lose, you cruise back to the house. So, in the meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to let you listen to the Jefferson band out there, as they have some very interesting things. If you want to watch this, you go to easttexastoday.com, tune in there, and you can actually watch the video of not only the bands, but the second half of the game. Otherwise, you're listening on 1590 AM and 103.7 FM KGAS. I want to thank Josh Good back at the station for making us sound good. When we come back after the bands, we'll try to give you an update on the area scores of area teams. Till then, enjoy the halftime festivities.
The starter of the week is Tanisha Alexander.
Been listening to the Jefferson halftime show. I believe the ladies are up next, and then the Tatum Eagle halftime show, and you'll recognize the voice announcing it when they come out. It's our own Robert Galloway. They'll be out right after this.
Jefferson High School Pride Marching Band. The band would like to take this opportunity to thank Michael Walker, Jefferson ISD Superintendent.
Again, you've been listening to the Jefferson halftime show. Wonderful job. It's amazing the equipment they roll out for these halftime shows now, between decorations and all the electrical equipment and all the percussion. A far cry difference than when I was in band back Stone Age. We banged sticks and rocks together to make music back in the day. Anyway, the Tatum Eagle Band will be out here shortly. Until then, let's hear from one of our great sponsors.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their third generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
We talk about Hal's AC and Electric all the time, but not often do we mention their 323 plumbing service. From toilets to sinks and all that's in between, water heaters, filtration systems, and gas line testing and repair. Remember, winterize. Prepare instead of repair. 323 Plumbing at 903-693-7451. A master plumber providing a full service for all plumbing needs. 323 Plumbing, Carthage.
And we're back. And it's time for Tatum, and the band comes out, spread between the 40s, looking sharp, straight lines, good marching together. We'll let Mr. Robert Galloway tell us more about it. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tatum High School and Tatum ISD are proud to present the 2025-2026 award winner, Eagle Hurricane, under the direction of Andrew Barker. Leading the team on the field from left to right, Taylor's Croatian Neal, Taylor Baker, Easy Top, Delana Chambers, and on the 50, youth captain, Lauren Davis. At this time, the Eagle Hawks would like to recognize social officers Ada Rodriguez and Lixie Valdez. The Eagle Hawks would like to congratulate youngsters of the season, Christina Canseco and Jeffrey Smith, and Spirit Girl of the season, Lexi Canseco. The Eagle Hawks halftime performance is proudly sponsored by Platinum sponsor Sierra Fraxan LLC, and gold sponsor, All Service Window and Door Company. Please welcome the Eaglettes as they bring the energy, the attitude, and the spirit with a powerful palm routine you won't forget. Let's hear it for the Eaglettes.
We about to go. When the speakers go loud, everybody turn up. It's about to go down, down. I just have one thing to say. You better work.
The Tatum Independent School District proudly presents for your halftime entertainment the award-winning Tatum Southern Eagle Marching Band. Tonight the band will be featuring their Eagle players performing to halftime. Tonight the band will be performing movement 2, 3, and 4 of their 2025 marching show entitled Reboot, written by Robert Bush Jr., featuring music from Martin Garrix and Blue Law, Fairplay, and John Mackey. Legal titles are System On, Artificial Soul, and Glitching Out. Seniors, Alex Carter, Hadley, Kaysen, Lewis, and Zoe. Is your band ready to perform? Football fans, sit back and enjoy the 2026 seniors of the Fighting Eagle Marching Band.
That was your Tatum High School band performing out there. Did a wonderful job. We've got just a few minutes before we kick off the second half. Both football teams are out doing their warm-ups as we speak. While we're doing that, let's look at some scores from area teams. See if we can find anything that's going to be of interest. Beckville Bearcats over Ore City in the third quarter, 33-7. Union Grove Lions over Big Sandy Wildcats, 48-0. The Gilmer Buckeyes over North Lamar Panthers, 36-0. And that's at the half, both of those. Liberty Ilo Leopards at the halftime over Sabine Cardinals, 35-0. Let's see what else we have showing up here. Marshall Mavericks over White House at the halftime, 29-0. West Rusk Raiders over the ARP Tigers, 15-13 at halftime. Dangerfield Tigers over New Boston Lions, 30-0. Let's see what else we've got here. Elysian Fields Yellow Jackets over the Halton Wildcats, 24-14 in the second quarter. Wascom Wildcats over Hawkins Hawks, 23-20 in the second quarter. Some of these have not been updated because they still don't have ours at the current score. The Maud Cardinals over Linden Kildare Tigers, 54-20 at the second quarter. And Longview is over Roy City, 21-7, second quarter. Center Rough Riders are behind Rusk Eagles, 14-13. New Dinah Eagles and Elkhart Elks tied at 15-all, second quarter. The Hallsville Bobcats are trailing the Mount Pleasant Tigers 37-3 in the second quarter. Timpson Bears and St. Augustine Wolves are showing no score in the first quarter, so obviously that has not been updated for a while. So that's where we stand right now, and right here in Eagle Stadium at the beginning of the third quarter, Jefferson Bulldogs 35, Tatum Eagles 7. And we're just about ready to get this kicked off. They are kicking off to us because we deferred at the beginning, and there's the kick. Taken at the 18-yard line by Tatum, and he runs it out to about the 40. Be first and 10 Tatum. Could not see who handled the ball there. There it is. It's number 88, whom I do not have on that roster. Let's see if I have him on something else here. I do not. So it's probably one of the newer freshmen that they're letting play tonight. Anyway, first and 10 at the 40-yard line for the Eagles. There's a snap. Fake handoff, and Adcock keeps the ball. Maybe a yard on the play. Second down and 9. Grant's going to have to learn to keep the ball tucked away. He flings it out there too much. He's going to get another fumble if he's not careful. Actually, they show him as picking up 2 on the play, so it's second down and 8. Just underway on the second half, 35-7. You're listening to the Sports Beat of East Texas. KGAS, quarterback keeper around the left side. Gets some decent yardage out of it down to almost midfield. They're going to be a yard shy of the first down. That makes it third down and 1 at the 49-yard line. So I said, if you're listening on the radio, you're listening to 103.7 FM or 1590 AM KGAS. If you want to see the game and also listen to it, and you're not within the listening area, you can go to easttexastoday.com and watch live video brought to you by our very own Greg Bradford. Of course, Josh Good's out there at the station keeping everything looking and sounding good there. Quarterback sneaker right up the middle. and crosses midfield to about the 49 of Jefferson, so that'll be enough for a first down as they unpile all the bodies. So they spot the ball at the 49-yard line of Jefferson. 1st and 10, Tatum. We got some work to do. We're 28 points behind. They scored 35 in the first half. We can score 35 in the second half. There's Adcock sends a man in motion to the right. Adcock keeping the ball, running up the middle, actually, down to about the 41-yard line. Tatum's going from our left to right from our vantage point. And we've got an injured Jefferson player on the field. So while they're tending to that, let's take this quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
Number 28 for Jefferson, Blanton, being helped off the field, favoring that right leg. But he is putting some weight on it, so that's a good sign. Play resumes. We've got 10 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 6, or we'll call it 7. Ball at 45. Adcock's got the ball looking to pass, rolling around the right side, and goes to throw the pass. It slips out of his hand straight up, comes right back down into his arms, and he runs out of bounds back at the original line of scrimmage. So I'll make it 3rd down and 10. Third and 10. 10-10 left to go in the third quarter. Here at Eagle Stadium in Tatum, Texas, taking on the Jefferson Bulldogs. And as I said before, it is a win to get in. In other words, if you win the game, you're in postseason play. If you lose, you go back to the house. Quarterback keeper around the left side. And, he's just spun around, knocked up off his feet by number 3, Chance Washington, quarterback for the Jefferson Bulldogs, playing defensive back. Picked up 2 on the play, brings up 4th down and 8. Had he missed him, he might have gotten the first down because he had a nice little block in front of him. A couple of blockers in front of him. Anyway, both teams, if you win, you're in. If you lose, you cruise back to the house. So both are fighting hard to stay in this postseason play possibilities. Snap back to quarterback number 2, and pass is out. He rolls out to the right side. Pass is complete to number 15, Isaac McAllister. It's far enough for a first down. The ball marked at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Tatum. Nice pass to Mr. McAllister. He was all by himself. Just over 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Still 35-7. We are driving. Let's see if we can get some points out of this. Up. Number 70, Tolbert. Demarion Tolbert jumped off sides. False started, if there is such a thing. So back him up 5 yards, repeat first down. It'll be 1st and 15 now. And as soon as he did it, he put his hands on his helmet like, what am I doing? I don't think anybody's going to argue with him. He's a good-sized young man. It's probably one of the reasons why Adcock has gotten so many yards running. Get behind that guy. 1st and 15, ball's marked at the 37-yard line of Jefferson. Tatum ball moving left to right. 8.5 minutes left to go. Quarterback keeper straight up the middle. Veers off to the left, brought down about the 32-yard line. Close to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like a yard shy of the original line, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Substituting out. Number 20, Kyson George heads out. Number 3, Dede Brooks comes in. McAllister brought out to the right side. Adcock alone by himself in the backfield. Now the man in motion. Hand off to him in motion around the right side. And might have gained a yard. If not, he just got back to the original line of scrimmage. Or back to the line of scrimmage. That's very close to the original. It'll be 3rd down and we'll say 10.5. 7:28 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tatum Eagles versus Jefferson Bulldogs. Both fighting for possible additional games in the postseason. It all comes down to this game. Man in motion to the left, quarterback keeper on the left side, straight up the middle, crosses over the 25-yard line, continues to drive, and makes a 1st down all the way down to the 21-yard line, does Grant Adcock. So it'll be 1st and 10, Tatum at the Jefferson 21-yard line. 6:57 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's been all Tatum. Here comes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere. Maybe a yard. Let's see who got that. I think it was Kyson George on the run, number 20. He switches out once again with number 13, Dede Brooks. And they did. They gave him a yard on it. So 2nd down and 9. Ball's at the 20-yard line. Got twins out to the right, single out to the left, one in the slot. Grant rolls to his right, looks to pass. Way overthrown and intercepted by number 3, Chance Washington, their quarterback. He comes to the left side, and he's got one man to beat, and he beats him. So he's going to run this one by all the way back for a touchdown, all the way from the 21-yard line.
Chance Washington, interception return, 80 yards.
That may very well take care of the season. So they're looking for the point after attempt. Here comes the snap. Good snap, good hold. Ball is up. Point after is good. So at 5:41 in the 3rd quarter, your score, Jefferson 42, Tatum 7. We'll be back right after this.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's going to be hard for Tatum to fight back from this. It's 5:41 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Score Jefferson 42, Tatum 7. At least 4 of the scores happened because of turnovers on Tatum. Let's see. 2. I believe 2 fumble recoveries, or 2 interceptions for sure. And 1 fumble recovery, and another one was a fumble recovery that after a few plays later ended up as a touchdown. So yeah, 4 turnovers become very costly for Tatum. That's 28 points that they gave to him. Jefferson ready to kick off to Tatum. Here comes the kick. End over end down to the 23-yard line. Bobbled, recovered by McAllister at about the 24, 25, where Tatum will take over 1st and 10. We'll be back right after this.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials for large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, we carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, molding, and many more products you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with our large selection of paint colors. We have all the products you need. Shop Kane Hardware and Lumber at 224 South Shelby Street in Carthage.
All right, we're back. It is 1st and 10 for Tatum at their own 25-yard line. After the turnover interception, return for a touchdown. 79-yard return on that. There's a snap. Hand off to the man in motion, which is number 4, Elijah Williams. He's still struggling. Gets past the 35 down to the 37. It's 1st down, Tatum. Ball's at the 37 of Tatum Eagles. It makes it 1st down. 5:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Both teams have all their timeouts left. There we go, send a man in motion. Adcock keeps the ball on the left side, gets some spins out of a move, runs out to midfield, brought down right at the midfield stripe for 1st and 10 Tatum. That was a pickup of about 15, 16 yards on that play by Grant. You can see why he is the leading rusher for the Tatum Eagles. He is a senior this year, so we will see who takes over. Right now they're showing Dane Moore, 25, as a freshman as a quarterback. We'll see if he does it again, if he takes over the responsibilities next year or if they'll find someone else. Man in motion, McAllister keeps the ball, and he is somewhat brutally tackled. But he crosses midfield, gets down to about the 44-yard line. I mean, he was turned topsy-turvy there on that tackle. 44-yard line, 2nd down and 4. Elijah Williams comes out on that play. I didn't see who substituted with him. Here comes the snap. Adcock takes the ball, hands it up the middle. Number 20, he breaks free of some tackles, gets down to about the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Handoff was to number 20, Kyson George. Ball marked at the 36-yard line of Jefferson. 1st and 10, Tatum. Damian Pippin comes out, and Carlos Hernandez goes in for substitution for Tatum. 1st and 10, 36-yard line of Jefferson. 3:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. There's a snap, handoff up the middle to number 20 again. Gets down almost to the 25. Looks very close to another 1st down. That's Kyson George. And it is a 1st down. Ball marked at the 26-yard line of Jefferson. 1st and 10, Tatum. I haven't noticed whether Jefferson is playing their regular starters on defense or if they put in their 2nd stringers. There's a snap. Handoff again up the middle, number 20. This time Oh, he's still breaking free. It looked like he was brought down, but no, he's still going, crosses the 20 to the 19-yard line. That'll bring up second down and looks like 3. Now Carlos Hernandez comes out and Damian Pippin goes in. Adcock back in shotgun as usual. Got twins to both sides of him. One running back with him in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper around the left side. And he's finally knocked out of bounds just shy of the 10-yard line, but it is far enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Tatum, and I believe the 11. That's where they mark it, at the 11-yard line. I'm getting pretty good at this now, guessing those those markings down at the far end down there. It's on the far hash. Again, Tatum going left to right. They're 11 yards away from the goal line. 1:42 left to go in the third quarter, so they have 13 minutes and 40 seconds left to try to put some points on this board. Adcock takes the snap, takes it around the right side, is brought down inside the 10 to about the 7 maybe. No, it looks like probably the 8. 13 comes out, that's Dede Brooks, and 20, Kyson George goes back in. So it's second down at 7. Ball's marked at the 8-yard line. They can make a first down without making a touchdown, but why waste time? Just go ahead and make a touchdown. 57 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Hand off up the middle, number 20. Kyson George crosses the 5 to, well, it looks like they may place it right at the 5. That's third down now. Looks like 3rd and 4 from this angle. Well, the good thing is, as I said earlier in the game, Tatum has a lot of freshmen, sophomore, and juniors on this squad that have been really showing their worth this season. So even if we don't, by miracle, come back and win this one, next year's looking even better. There's a hand snap to the quarterback. Adcock stumbles his way in for a touchdown. Tatum. 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter on that one. Touchdown now that I'm ready for the point after attempt. There's the snap right on. Nice place. The point after is good. Now with 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter, your score 42, Jefferson, Tatum 14. We'll be back right after this.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328.
Number 99, Cody Hines places the tee down on the 40-yard line and is waiting to get the ball from the official so that he can kick off. Jefferson finally runs back out on the field, ready to receive this kick. 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's 42-14, Jefferson over Tatum. Tatum has had some miscues during this game. Oh, I'm looking down. Number 2, Adcock, our quarterback, is doing some limping, and the trainer is working on his right leg right now. There's the kickoff. Nice kickoff. Ball's taken at the 15 and finally brought down at about the 31-yard line. Can't see who is got that. Is that 18? I believe it was number 18. That was Lamarian Douglas. Runs it out to the 31-yard line. Be first and 10, Jefferson. While they're figuring, no, we'll better stick to it because they're going to come be pretty fast on this instead of going to commercial. 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We'll do commercials at the quarter break. Looks like Adcock may have had some cramps on his leg. He's trying to get those worked out. He'll be all right. He'll be back in. All right, here comes Jefferson. Washington and the quarterback in the back, shotgun. Got trips out to the right, single out to the far out to the left. There's the snap, handoff around, and doing a reverse, and he has got some room to run. Doing some cutting. It's number 11. It's going to get knocked out of bounds by, I believe, number 3. Number 11, Gray Jr., Travis Gray Jr., reverse around the left side. Knocked out of bounds by Patrick Portley. Not before he gains all the way down to the, looks like 37-yard line is where they'll mark it. That's the end of the third quarter. Jefferson ahead over Tatum, 42-14. We'll be back right after this.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone. Call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
All right, we're back to start the fourth quarter of this game. See if there's anything new on the score side of things. As far as the area teams, especially those that are closest by. Wascom is ahead of Hawkins, 30-20. Beckville over Ore City, 39-7. There's a snap, pass out to the left side. He's knocked out of bounds. The 33-yard line. That's second down and 6 to go for Jefferson. Legion Fields, they're still showing Legion Fields and Harleton at the half, 24-14. Who I don't see anywhere on here is Carthage. Okay, here's a snap back to Washington, handoff up the middle, number 15. And he is drugged down. Trying to see who did that. It's 34, I believe. Dre Martinez, I believe, brought him down rather forcibly. No gain on the play. Third down, 3rd and 6. Ball's on the 33-yard line of Tatum. Got trips out to the right, single out to the left, one in the backfield with Mr. Washington. Here's the snap, up, fumble on the snap, and it looks like it's not going to go our way again. I believe Mr. Washington jumped on that and recovered his own fumble. So that makes it 4th down and 9 now. I'm quite sure they'll go for it. The ball's at the 36-yard line of Tatum. So looks like their formation is going to be pretty much the same. Trips out to the right, single out to the left. Washington looking for a pass over the middle, and he gets it. Man was wide open, crosses the 25-yard line, and that's enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the Tatum 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Jefferson. 10:30 to go. They're running the clock. The 42-14 game, I'm sure they are. There's the snap back to Mr. Washington. Handoff to the right side. Bumps it out to the far right side. Finally gets run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. It looked like that was number 20, Kyson George, that ran him out of bounds. They'll put the ball down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to say that was a first down, so they're moving the chains. Okay, comes the snap, looking for a pass down the left side. It is complete to number 15. He's got some moves, and he must have dropped his knee. He almost made it in, but he gets across the 5-yard line to about the 3. That's enough for another first down, first and goal to go. Looking for a play called in from the sidelines. Mr. Washington passes that information out to the rest of his team. He's ready for the snap. There it is. Handoff number 15. Tried to go up the middle, bounced it around to the right side. And he makes it in for the touchdown. That was Trey Moss on the run. And they get ready to set up for the point after. 9:38 left to go in the game. Currently it is 48-14. And they look to kick that extra point now to make it 49. Mr. Washington will be holding. Number 17, Lane Diaz, will be kicking. There's some discussion with the referees out there, with the officials. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Apparently, there was a flag on the play that I never saw. Oh, no, that's somebody's shoe. Apparently, it's unsportsmanlike conduct against Jefferson, and they will mark it off on the kickoff, I believe. All right, Mr. Diaz is ready to kick the ball. They're waiting for the official to say start playing. And now they finally get set. And there's the snap. Good hold, good snap, good place. Point after is good. 49-14, Jefferson over Tatum. We'll be back right after this word.
Nobody does it better than your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to all the area football teams this football season.
Apparently that was an unsportsmanlike conduct back because Tatum has already passed the 50-yard line, waiting to line up, but now they're moving back. And they have not come out, the officials have not come out yet to spot where they're going to kick off from. They look like they're getting ready to kick from the 40, so apparently that's not what happened. Oh, well, now they're moving it. So okay, they're going to kick off apparently from the 25-yard line. So that was a 15-yard penalty assessed here at the kickoff. That's where they will kick. We are awaiting as far back as the 30-yard line for the kick. Jefferson is acting as though they have this game under wraps, and they will be going to postseason play next week. And at 49-14 in the last quarter, I imagine they probably do. Jefferson ready to kick. Tatum is anxiously awaiting to get the ball again. Here comes the kick. In over in kick out to the 33-yard line. Picked up by number 15, McAllister, looking for a place to run, can't find anything, gets to the 42, maybe the 43. And that's where they will take over. Some of the players real slow at getting up, but they do. So the ball will be marked actually at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10, Tatum. Hopefully this last quarter will go by clean with no more unsportsmanlike or unnecessary roughness or any of that sort of nonsense. Go out with some dignity for both teams, regardless of how this ends up. 9:30 left to go in the game. Tatum has the ball. There's the snap. Handoff, number 20. And he rolls over midfield down to the 44-yard line of Jefferson. It will be 1st down. That's Kyson George for Tatum. Again, ball marked at the 44 of Jefferson. It was a nice gain on the play of about 15 yards. 1st down. The ball marked at the 44, but the chains are at the 44 and a half. Go figure. Again, a man in motion. There's a snap. Quick pass out to number 17 on the left side. Almost beats his one defender. That was number 23 that brought him down, Vontae Black. That was Logan Tovar on the reception. Down to the 39-yard line, 2nd down, 2nd and 4. 8:37 left to go. The refs are allowing the clock to run. Here comes the snap. Mr. Adcock, there it is. Handoff to number 20, Kyson George. They finally slow him down at about the 37. That makes it 3rd down and 2.5. To get the 1st down, they have to get just on the other side of the 35-yard line. So Tatum is moving from our right to our left from our vantage point. Ball at the 37. Again, 2.5 yards for a 1st down. It's 3rd down. Quick pass out to the left and nowhere near the intended receiver of D.D. Brooks. Pass incomplete. And makes it 4th down. What do you think? Think they'll go for it? Something tells me yes. And here we go. 4th down, tight formation, 1 receiver split out right. Hand off to number 20, and they're going to hold him. They're not going to make it. Ball goes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10, Jefferson at the Jefferson 36 and a half, 37-yard line. 7:38 left to go in the game. 49-14, Jefferson over Tatum. And again, at least 28 of those points came from turnovers. They capitalized big time on those turnovers. They, being Jefferson, capitalized big time on the Tatum turnovers, interceptions, fumbles. 1st and 10, 37-yard line of Jefferson. 7:38. Jefferson comes out and lines up. Washington back as quarterback still. Looks over the line, snaps the ball, handoff up the middle. Bounces off two Eagles and still was able to get down to the 45-yard line. He just ran right past 2 of the Eagles. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 46-yard line, so it'll be second down and 1.5. I believe that was number 15, Trey Moss, on the run. So second down and 2, we'll call it. Here comes the snap. Another handoff up the middle. He's got the first down. Number 14. That's Davidson on the run. Crosses midfield down to the 44-yard line of the Eagles. First down. But they are still haven't moved the chains yet, so I don't know that there was a flag on the play. It was hiding behind everybody standing on the sidelines. Holding against Jefferson, so that run will come back. So they're going to drop the ball at the 42-yard line, repeat the second down. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Jefferson. 6:47 left to go in the game. They call in the play from the sidelines for Jefferson. Mr. Washington ready back to take the snap. There it is, looking to pass out to the far left flat. And he's got the complete, and he crosses midfield and gets knocked down at the 47-yard line of Tatum. That's plenty for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Ref says, wind the clock. Let's get it going. First down. And there's the handoff up the middle. Number 14 just dropped by number 8, Peoples. It's the first time I've called him tonight, I believe. He's been very quiet tonight, unusually quiet. Knocks him back on the other side of the 50-yard line. Ball's at the 48 of Jefferson. Second down and 14. 5:49 left to go in the game. If you're just tuning in, 49-14's the score. Jefferson over Tatum. Here comes the snap. They're not rushing this at all. Quarterback keeper up the middle, number 3, fake handoff to number 14. Fake the handoff to Davidson, and Washington kept the ball, crossed midfield again. This time they're going to place the ball, and it looks like the 46-yard line on the far hash. That makes it 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. They are set. Mr. Washington says, give me the ball. So he looks back to pass, looking down the left side. And it is incomplete. The intended receiver was number 12, Grigsby. And it looks like he just batted the ball away. He was afraid it was going to get intercepted, I do believe. And it was behind him, so it could very well have been had he not knocked it away. Regardless, it's going to be 4th down, 4th and 8. Of course, they'll go for it at the 46-yard line. They got some of their second stringers in. Even though it's artificial turf out there, you can usually tell because they're still bright white. They're wearing white jerseys and maroon pants. Are Jefferson. And I'm looking at number 24 right there, Chambers. And his jersey looks like it's bleached white. So he hadn't been down much. Timeout called on the field by Jefferson. 4th down and 8. 4:48 left to go in the game. We'll be back right after this word.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay, we're back. They're getting back out on the field now. It is 4th down, 8 to go. Ball's at the Tatum 46-yard line. 4:48 left to go in the game. Here comes a snap, looking to pass down the left side. Got a man open, and it's going to be very close to a first down. Depends on where they mark the ball. It is, yeah, they're going to say it's a first down. The ball's at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Jefferson. They say wind the clock. 4:28 left to go. So as I said earlier, Tatum has a bright future next year for sure, because they've got a lot of young players out there. And, oh, wait a minute, let's see. They have 12 players on the field. Delay a game. Penalty goes against Jefferson. It's going to back it up 5 yards. They had 12 players on the field. Well, let's see if they rectify that. Now they're subbing people in and out, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it looks like they only have 10. So anyway, handoff number 23 up the middle. Gets down to about the 40-yard line before he's brought down by a host or a flock of Eagles. That was Vontae Black, number 23. Marked the ball at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 2. I still think they only have 10. I can't really count, but it looks like they only have 10 players out there. I'm probably missing somebody. 2nd down and 2. 3:07 left to go in the game. Handoff up the middle, and he stopped at the 40, but he still fought. Well, I guess they blew it dead. He just crosses the Tatum 40-yard line. So it's 3rd down now. 3rd and we're going to say 11. The Tuber players will be busting their lips on this one. Here comes the snap. Fake pass across the middle. Overthrown. Receiver number 12, Grigsby. Pass is incomplete. That makes it 4th down and 11. 2:23. Incomplete pass. Let's see if the Whitecap's going to wind his arm up and say go. Apparently not. Okay. Well, good. So here we go. 4th down. Sends a man motion out right. And he passes out to the left. He's got blockers. And he finally has struggled down at the, looks like the 16 maybe. That's enough for a 1st down. Oh, we got a Tatum player on the field grabbing his knee. So official timeout. While they attend to that, we will let you listen to one of our great sponsors.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
There's something new at XL Ford in Carthage. They've changed their name. It is now Carthage Ford. Same location, same people, same telephone number, same great deals. The only change is the name. It is now Carthage Ford. They're still located at 2228 Southeast Loop 59 in Carthage. That telephone number, 903-693-3821. Don't forget, they still have the sharpest pencil in the Arklatex. It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress that you can sleep on either side, and the box springs priced at $5.99. Check out these Frederick air conditioners, 8,000 BTU at $249, or a 10,000 BTU unit, $539. That's delivered and installed.
Okay, we're back. It was one of the younger players, I guess number 68, comes off. He's walking off on his own power. He's favoring that left side, but he is walking off on his own power. That's really good. 2:14 left to go in the game. We'll be having the 2-minute timeout here in just a minute. Actually, in just 14 seconds. Your score, 49-14, Jefferson over Tatum. And the referee says start the clock, so they're just going to let it wind down to the 2-minute timeout. And there it is. We'll be back right after this.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903-SKYDIVE. That's 903-SKYDIve. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
All right, we have 2 minutes left to go in the game and 2 minutes left to go in the Tatum season. (49-14) Jefferson over Tatum. Jefferson is still driving. Their ball is marked at the looks like the 16-yard line where it's first down. Let's see what they're going to do with these last 2 minutes, if they're just going to let it run down or if they're going to try to put more points on the clock. There's a snap, hand off to the left side and goes nowhere. Might have even lost a yard. We'll have to see where they place it. It looks like he's got made back to his original line of scrimmage. That makes second down. They're looking to the side for the play to call in. Of course, they're going to take all the time in the world. .124 left to go. Still got 8 seconds left on the play clock. Washington watching the play clock, takes the snap, handoff, and struggles down to about the 10, maybe right across the 10 to the 9. That makes it, I believe, third down. Timeout's called on the field. That's an injury timeout. So let's take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
A Friendly Insurance in Tatum is an independent insurance company providing auto, home, and commercial insurance. Call Roger or Jeanette at 903-947-3296. A Friendly Insurance is located at 215 North Hill Street. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30. Call 903-947-3296. And they are proud supporters of the Tatum Eagles.
Now this is a big deal. DQ's $7.49 chicken strip country basket. 4 golden chicken strips, crispy fries, buttery Texas toast, and your choice of gravy or DQ Texas sauce for a bold, zesty kick in every dip. Want to go bigger? Add on a sweet DQ treat. Don't miss the $7.49 chicken strip country basket. Big flavor, small price, only for a limited time.
That's what I like about Texas.
Looks like big number 52, Grayson Bartley, a little slow in getting up. He's making his way back to the sidelines under his own power, which, as I always say, that's a good sign. 1 minute left to go in this game. 49-14 is your score, Jefferson over Tatum. And they say wind the clock, so that's exactly what they do. They've got 33 seconds left to go on the play clock, so they'll get one more play in. Looks like they're going to take a knee with it, and then that's it. 38 seconds, 17-16 on the play clock. There's the snap, and he takes a knee. 29 seconds left to go, 38 seconds left on the game clock. That's a wrap, folks. That's it. So, Tatum's season ends tonight, defeated by the Jefferson Bulldogs, 49-14. We'll be back with a game wrap right after this.
Darren Anthony Insurance and Financial Services is the Tatum area representative for Farmers Insurance Group. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services offers a full line of auto, commercial, home, and life insurance. Your one-stop shop for insurance in Tatum. Stop by for fast, friendly service. That's Anthony Insurance and Financial Services. Call 903-947-2271. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services wishes Tucker a great senior year.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their third generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
Well, that's pretty much the end of the season for the Tatum Eagles. Tonight's game, well, did not go very cleanly. Had a lot of mistakes on the Tatum side, but that's just the way this sort of thing happens. The scoring went like this at 10:42 in the first quarter. Jason Burton, number 30 of Jefferson, intercepted an Adcock pass and ran it back for a touchdown. Makes it 7-0 Jefferson. Then at 4:44, Tucker Anthony with Tatum received a pass from Adcock and ran it in for a touchdown that made the score tied 7-7. At 1:58 of the first, number 17, Lane Diaz, caught a pass from Washington. I believe that offensive setup was because of a fumble recovery by Jefferson. That pass was good for a touchdown. It's 14-7. Now in the second quarter at 9:20, number 3, their quarterback, Chance Washington, at a quarterback keeper, ran it in for a touchdown, making it 21-7. Then at 5:31 in the second, number 30, Jason Burton, picked up a fumble from the Eagles, ran it back all the way for a touchdown. That made it 28-7. Then at the second, still in the second quarter, at 45 seconds left to go, number 18, Lamarion Douglas, caught a pass from Washington, ran it in for another touchdown, making it 35-7 at the half. Then at the third quarter, at the 5:41 mark, number 3, Chance Washington, picked up an interception, ran it back 79 yards for a touchdown. It made it 42-7. Then at 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter, number 2, Grant Adcock, quarterback for Tatum, had a quarterback keeper and ran it in for a touchdown, making it 14-42. That'll be the last time Tatum scores for this season. Fourth quarter at 9:38, number 15 Trey Moss caught a pass from Washington quarterback, ran it in for a touchdown, made the score 49-14, and that's where it ended. It's been a wonderful year this year. I appreciate everybody out there. As I keep saying, Tatum's got a lot of young players on their team, so the outlook for next year and even the year after that looks very, very good for them. We wish the best for everybody out there. Thank you so much for putting up with me and with Robert Galloway this past season. We've thoroughly enjoyed, I can speak for Robert, we have thoroughly enjoyed covering these Tatum games with you and for you. Look forward to getting together again next year, and let's do it again. I want to thank Josh Good back at the studio for doing such a wonderful job for us back there. Every time we're on the air, it makes it sound so good. I want to thank Greg Bradford for all his video work that he's been doing on all the games here and away. My cohort that normally sits beside me on away games, Mr. Robert Galloway, with all his knowledge and stats and all of that sort of thing. Appreciate him immensely. I'm Ken Carroll. Please be safe going back in. Do not forget, there's going to be a lot of cold weather coming in the next couple of days. It's going to get hot again next week, but it will be down and freezing. So think of your pets, your plants, your friends. Keep it covered, keep it warm. It's not quite time yet for it to stay cold, but it's going to get that way real soon. Do not pass up the opportunity to tell somebody you love them, because you might not get that chance again. That just would be horrendous. So make sure you just take the time. Tell them, I love you. That's all it takes. Go to church this Sunday. Gentlemen, take your family. It's up to you. You're the leaders of the family. Make it happen. Until then, thank you so much from all of us at KGAS Radio. Robert's coming in and shaking my hand. Appreciate him immensely. Y'all have a great rest of your evening, weekend, and year. And hopefully next August, September, we'll be back again. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, from KGAS Radio and from me, Ken Carroll. God bless.